Good morning. It's Danny Cobbin. I've got a great. I was traveling out of town this weekend. Or this week. Sorry, I was traveling out of town this week. Today I have a coaching training Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I was like, well, let me get out over the open road and let me see if I can force myself to think about where it is I want to go, what it is that I want to do this year. And I'm sitting in the car, I listen to a little Joe Rogan. I'm listening to a little music, and I turn off the music for a moment, and I'm like, well, let me just force myself to look inside. Let me force myself into the space that I help coach people on. And every time that I would do that, my mind would come back with, "This is dumb. Like, why are you doing this? You're trying to drive. Stop trying to force yourself to do something because you think that that's the way you're gonna get things done, right?" And so I stopped. I stopped trying to do that. I just put on the music. I put on whatever came to mind to put on. And interestingly enough, every time that I took my mind off of focusing on it, I was able to see what I was looking for, right? Like it wasn't that it was like going to Ross actually. When you go to Ross and you walk in the door, like you see everything that they have when you get to the counter and they're like, "Did you find everything you need?" And for me, it's always like I didn't know what I wanted until I came in the store and started looking. And it seems like to me like that's how insights happen, right? Like you walk in the store, you put yourself in the position so that whatever there is to occur can occur. You go in, you look at the different clothes, you pick out sizes, you go to the coffee section, you see if they have any coffee, you go to the tools, you see if there's any tools. Like insight for me is the same way. I'm driving down the road and the car is the store, right? Like it's the same. I'm in the car, I'm driving, I'm going, things are great. But I can't force what I want to be at Ross to be there. So if I want a specific shirt that I've seen at Ross like 3 months ago, I might not find it. I might not be able to find it because that's the way the system at Ross is designed. Our human system is in the craziest of ways designed just like Ross and TJ Maxx. You walk in, you don't know what you're looking for, but when it drops in your lap, you know. You know. How do you know when you're at Ross or TJ Maxx that that thing that you're looking at is the thing you should get? For me, I get a feeling, right? Like I'll get a bunch of stuff, put it in the car. Ooh, I like this shirt, I like this hoodie, I like these pants, I like these socks. Oh, I like, and I'm putting it all in the basket. And then it's time to go, and I got like $300 worth of stuff in my basket that I did not plan to come in here and get. And then what do? I'm like, well, like this is nice, but this isn't what I want. This is nice. This isn't what I want. And I start putting things back. I just start putting them back. And the thing that pops up to me more than one time is ooh, that's the keeper. That's what I walk out of the store with. Same is true for insights. That's what I'm seeing in my life is that like we don't get to decide what comes through us, just that it is coming through us, right? Like how is that important in our lives? Like what about that is critical for me to understand in order to live my best life? And I had asked myself that same question, like how can living my best life be like walking into Ross? Like and it hit me. When I don't walk into Ross assuming that I'm going to know what's going to be in there and I'm going to get this specific item, I don't walk out upset when I don't get it. But whenever I walk in saying, "Oh, okay, well, what I need is I need a hoodie, I need some jeans, and I need some socks," and then they don't have the jeans and the socks that like fit me well, that I feel like, "Oh, this is what I need." So what ends up happening is I'm upset. Like, God, I gotta go to another store. Now I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. Like I'm frustrated and I'm in my head and I'm not thinking. Same is true in life. But I walk in the store and I'm like, well, whatever shows up today, like will show up today. Like it would be nice if I had like a new coffee pot. It would be nice if I got a new flat iron, right? Like, and I walk in and they have the biggest selection of those items. I'm in heaven. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm in bliss. And the only thing that changed was the way I perceived walking in the store. It wasn't what was already in the store that changed me. It was my perception of what I needed, what I wanted before I walked in the door. Same is true with insights. Same is true with us. Freedom is found. For me, this is what I've seen. Freedom has been found in not thinking that I know the answer before I get to the test. Whether that's with my significant other, whether that's with my kids, family, in front of the computer. When I feel like I know what's best before I even get in front of it, well, then if it doesn't go the way I want, I'm upset. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm disappointed. What's cool though is those emotions of distress, upset, disappointment, anger, they all point us in a direction. They are telling us that our feelings, our thinking is out of whack, right? It's not Ross that's upsetting me. It's my thought about what Ross does or doesn't have that's frustrating me, that's causing this tension inside. And the only thing that we as humans have is the ability to check in inside because the experience of life comes from within. It comes from within and it flows out. So if your kid is crying and you're upset that your kid is crying, is it really your kid crying that's upsetting you? Or is it you thinking that your kid shouldn't cry? You thinking that your kid's going to be crying forever? You thinking that your kid is going to like this is my life now. But it's not. It's not. But we always think that it is. That's what's giving me freedom. The freedom to not judge where I'm going based on where I've been. It's that simple. It's that simple. When we don't think we know what Ross or TJ Maxx or our favorite shopping store is going to have before we walk in, we have a different experience of that place. That's true with us, God. That's true right here. So this weekend, slow down. Feel the feel those different emotions inside of you and know that if it's a lower emotion, anger, frustration, negativity, anxiety, any of those things, it's pointing to your state of mind. And throw it all away. And just throw it all away. Y'all have a beautiful weekend. I'm definitely, you know what? Let me write it down right here. Weekend talks. Yep, I wrote it down right here. Weekend talks. The weekend talks, though, they're only going to be on Twitch. They're only going to be on Twitch. So if you want to see those, I'm going to schedule them out. I'm going to put them on Twitch. That's what we're going to do. And they're going to be long format. So it's going to be a little bit longer than our 8 minutes that we have today. Hey, thank y'all for checking in. Hopefully everything is good with you. Comment, let me know where you're at. Let me know what you're doing, and we will keep growing stronger together. If you like this, if you think this is helpful, please share it with somebody. Let somebody know that we are talking Ross, TJ Maxx, and how that has to do with our lives. Simple stuff like that. Everyday stuff. That's what I love to talk about. We'll see y'all later. Be you. Keep growing stronger together. That's what we do.